lunchtime politics. Now let's bring you some of the stories in brief. We begin in Rivers State, where the governor there is calling on Nigerians to defend their votes. The Rivers State governor has called on the electorate to do so in the coming elections, guarding against rigging. The governor, who was addressing the PDP supporters in Abuadua in continuation of the party's statewide campaigns, urged them to focus on winning their various units. The governorship candidate of the APC in Ogun State, Mr. Dakwa Abiodun, has promised to revisit the abandoned multi-million-dollar Olokola Free Trade Zone located in Ogun East Senatorial District of the state. He says this is to ensure economic prosperity, job creation for the teeming population of youth in the state if elected governor in the forthcoming governorship election. He gave the assurance during his campaign tour of Ijebu-Ode local government area in company of his deputy, members of the campaign organization, party officials. He addressed a mammoth crowd that attended the carnival-like rally. And the wife of the People's Democratic Party presidential candidate, Mrs. Titi Abubakar, has been advocating for support for her husband and has promised a 40% and 30% political appointments for the Nigerian youth and the women, respectively, voted as the president in the forthcoming presidential election. While speaking at the town hall meeting in Abeokuta, the Ogun State capital, the wife of the PDP presidential candidate says that her husband will restructure the country and set it again on the path of socio-economic and political growth.
We want all the local governments to enjoy all the booties, because this our government is going to be a government of inclusive. We want to
Youths, men and women under the aegis of the United Niger Delta for Buhari have vowed to deliver massive votes from each state in the Niger Delta to ensure that the president wins the presidential election. The leader of the group, Anab Saraigbe, explained that the Niger Delta may lose out completely if they fail to support Buhari to be president. According to him, if another man from the north is allowed to be president, then another 8 years is gone, so the president should be allowed to serve out his 2 terms to make way for another region. The gathering brought together people from different states in the Niger Delta, some were former government officials.
The last dispensation, our son contested, so we did not support Buhari. Now, our son is not contesting the election, and we want to support Buhari so that we will be part of the government. We want to control our commonwealth. And for us to control our commonwealth, we must be in the government. We cannot stay in a position to control our wealth. So we have decided, as people of Niger Delta, to come together in our numbers, inside and outside. The youth of Nigerians are also here. And this movement will not end until each state in the Niger Delta produces 500,000 votes for Buhari. We will make sure we deliver 500,000 votes each state in the Niger Delta for Buhari to make Buhari win the election. So we will go and we will work very hard. We are going to work day and night, and we will make sure from unit to unit we deliver.
The Deputy Senate President, Senator Ekweremadu, has appealed to the people of the Southeast to leverage on the coming presidential election to reposition Nigeria and also return the geopolitical zone to the realm of power. Speaking at the Southeast Zone presidential campaign of the People's Democratic Party in Owerri, Imo State, the lawmaker urged the people in the region to make a political statement. The party's presidential candidate, Atiku Abubakar, encouraged the people to come out to vote and also defend their vote in the coming elections.
Grace of God. We have our presidential candidates who have been tested, who have been tried, who is successful in the private sector and the public sector. A man with the ability, a man with the capacity, They lie, say no people America. He's good, come back. He's looking fresh. He's looking fresh. He's ready to leave Nigeria because he has the capacity. He has said 40% for you. Do you see you to Buhari government? You see you to Buhari government? You are to make sure that on the 16th of next month, after voting, you remain there to protect your vote.
More reactions continue to trail the recent comments by the former President Olusegun Obasanjo on the state of the nation and alleged plans by the current government to rig the coming general elections. The latest reactions coming from the former governor of Lagos State and national leader of the All Progressives Congress, Chief Bola Tinubu. He said in a statement that the president, or rather the former president, was projecting on the APC the misconduct he would perpetrate if he was still in power. Well, let's read from the statement. Quote, "There is no election which occurred under Obasanjo's watch or in which he participated that did not involve cheating on his part. Even the late President Umaru Musa Yar'Adua admitted he was the beneficiary of a flawed election engineered by none other than today's vociferous complainant." End of quote. He continued saying, quote, "Moreover, Chief Obasanjo should be the last to complain about election rigging. His administration was an unalloyed miscarriage of justice and of the best aspirations of the Nigerian people." End of quote. But like a ripple in the river, the counter-accusations continue. That reaction from Bola Tinubu has received yet another reaction, and this is coming from the opposition People's Democratic Party, PDP. Now, they have accused the APC leader as the man who is expert in rigging elections. The party says in a statement, quote, "President Obasanjo, contrary to Tinubu's claims, did not at any time assure our party that he holds sway throughout the Southwest and as such will deliver Osun State to the PDP. It is also important to state that the people's candidate, Atiku Abubakar, did not also claim to have rigged election in the Southwest. However, if Tinubu today denies his affinity with Atiku Abubakar, which is well known in the entire nation, then he can deny even his own existence. Moreover, it is an established fact that Obasanjo remains a statesman and a global figure who always speaks the truth to power and put the interest of our nation above all." End of quote. Well, some leaders of the All Progressives Congress in Kwara North Senatorial District, under the aegis of the Kwara North APC Elders Forum, they have rejected the offer of slots for governorship by 2023 from the People's Democratic Party in the state. Addressing journalists, the spokesperson of the group, Senator Muhammad Ahmed, described the offer as a bait and another promise that will not be fulfilled, urging the people of the zone to vote en masse for the All Progressives Congress. Well, as the 2019 elections draw closer, governorship candidates of different political parties in Imo State have continued to intensify their campaigns and galvanizing support base for their ambition in the elections. The former governor of Imo State and governorship candidate of the Accord Party, Kedio Hakim, has appealed to Imo voters to give him one more chance to put the state in the right pedestal. He says, with his experience as former governor, he has the capacity to ensure great development in all sectors of the state. He was saying this during the official flag-off of his campaign rally at the Kanu Nwankwo Stadium in Owerri, the Imo State capital.
That will kickstart.
In the meantime, the governorship candidates of the People's Democratic Party, Emeka Ihedioha, while campaigning in Izenite and Ahiazumbi local government area of Imo State, promised not to disappoint the people of the state if elected governor. He maintained that as a former federal lawmaker and deputy speaker, he brought development to the state, and if given a greater assignment, he will do more for the people.
I will fight a battle for our life. I will be a good ambassador for our people. Secondly, I will make sure that I will not disappoint you.
Well, hope you've been served lunchtime at this time. Thank you for watching Lunchtime Politics. I'm Millicent Walker.